miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies,
Daddy Bingo, that's the team we're running.
When you're not, you're not. Hey fellas,
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Cleveland. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
65, ready.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll be... a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready,
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one something to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger. 19. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Liking 18.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Corum now at 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they give it to Corum. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Cleveland offense ready to go. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Able to find Higgins. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The Browns sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Down to about the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. chase the motion man right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Carson Schlesinger leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. On 3rd down, here's Corum. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Pack the 60. Pack hot 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Dragon 60. 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Judy. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Judy, 34 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready. Ready.
From the gun, a give to Corum. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second down and 3.
19, Tiger, 19.
Back to throw again. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Okay, ready?
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Ready? Crack on 80. Hawk, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but
and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and long. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, break.
2nd and 5.
Get it.
They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Arnold Ebiketie coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Dragon 60. 19 Lions.
Back to throw here. That is incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Cincinnati.
Ready, Ready.
On play action, they'll throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That is caught.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Go! 70 Lions. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw again.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They throw it out right complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Bronco leading. Nice. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals get a bit closer.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Pass caught by Phantom.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get it. 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bengals 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Ready.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And his pass incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check, hurt, ready, ready.
They run straight ahead with Corum.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Up the middle, here's Corum.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
It's 4th down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
On the go. Ready, ready.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. He's got it to the 43 here.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
19 tight.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the RPO will keep it himself. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Arnold Ebiketie picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll give up the middle, Jenkins. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
70, hot 70.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Bengals first down.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run here with Corum.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Back. Coconut.
They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And the Browns, first down.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Ready, 3. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's downfield. He's got Phantom. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Ready.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
At the 14-yard line.
An inside run with Judkins. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal,